The difference between a dream and a goal is a timeline and accountability. We can all sit here and say someday this, someday that. Someday's not a day of the week. Start making those small changes.
You are now tuning in to the Roughnecks Podcast with your host, Cole Nixon. Much love.
What's up, everybody, and welcome back to another episode of the Roughnecks Podcast. This is episode, I believe, 214. Should be 214. I believe it's 214. Episode 214, and we are here with the last episode of the entire year. I can't believe it, but we are on to the last episode of the year. We are heading into the close of 2023. I can't believe it. It's gone by so fast. You know, a lot of things, crazy things have happened this year with the podcast, with the volleyball tournament, bringing in Reno and Dante to be, part of the crew. And I just can't thank everyone enough for, everything with this whole year. But we got a lot of new things coming into the new year as well. The new year is the 2024. We have big things planned. Me, Reno, and Dante have been behind the scenes. You guys are hearing the new mics for the first time, but you'll get to hear more about that on Monday. So this is the second time I've actually used them, but we got a lot of cool things planned in the new year to come. So we'll see. Keep up to date on that because it's going to be a good year, I can tell you. But don't forget, just Fast Friday number 24. This is what this is. And so we start Fast Fridays. I haven't done one of these in a while, but we start Fast Fridays with announcements. And today's announcements, we have, I want to let people know too, this, you can still send your Spotify Wrapped over to Instagram or Twitter or whatever. Just send them to the Roughnecks. If we're one of your top podcasts that you listen to this year, send it over and we will send you a gift. Also, there will be all of 2024 now. We're going to do prizes. So if you can send questions over for Q&A Friday, if it's used, not if it's used, but like we'll do a drawing every single Q&A episode. And if it's your question, then you will get to win a free prize. That'll be a koozie, maybe a discount code for a t-shirt, like 50% off or something like that. So send those questions in, and this is the same is true for topic ideas in general. So if you have a topic idea for Hold My Beer or Reno's Rants, if that topic is used, then we will use it or give you a prize, a little giveaway essentially. And if you have a guest idea, send it over. Now, just sending the guest idea over does not win you a prize, but if your guest does come on once the episode has released, we will send you a gift for that. Appreciate all the help with that. It's starting to get a little more difficult to find guests and that kind of thing after 200 episodes, but I keep working on it. Keep trying to find people for you guys to hear their stories and hear their lessons learned. I just want to announce too, on Monday we have a new episode coming out, new style of episode. It's called Roughnecks Roundtables. It's with me, Dante, and Reno, where we're just going to sit here at the new studio and just talk. Not necessarily anything off the top of our head. If you guys want to hear certain things, same thing applies as what I was talking about. If you want a prize, a gift, send topics for those. The first one will come out January 1st, Monday, January 1st. We'll do these probably once a quarter, maybe even a little more, but that's the plan with those. But the content, the stuff I want to talk to you guys about today is, it's the last episode of the year. What are we about to get into? New Year's resolutions. It's been a big topic lately on the podcast, and, we're getting into the new year, new me bullshit. I struggle with New Year's resolutions and those kind of things because most people just don't follow through with them. I mean, I'd love to see the statistic of how many people set New Year's resolutions that quit. And if you're going to start something, then you got to follow through with it. I'm guilty of this as well. I'm not saying I'm perfect at it. I've definitely quit on things. I've quit on New Year's resolutions. That's why I don't really set them. I set goals for my year long. I think there's a difference between New Year's resolutions and goals kind of in a way. I think people set them too high of a standard. Like, take it down a notch, be realistic with yourself, but also like try to improve yourself, push yourself. Don't coast on a New Year's resolution if you set one, but be realistic at the same time. Don't be like, I haven't been working out for the last 10 years, so I'm going to go to the gym every single day. No, start with, maybe by the end of the year, I'd like to be in the gym X amount of times. But you know what? I'm going to start with once or twice a week, at least. Like, if you want to start that slow, that's fine. Just start somewhere, but don't jump off. Don't go too high. Like, don't set your standards too high. And if you're going to start something, you have to follow through. You can't quit. You have to tell yourself, the only way I lose is if I quit. It is going to be a dogfight. If you're already looking to quit, don't even start. If you're looking to quit, don't get started. If you're looking for the easy path, don't even start. Doors are going to close on you. You're going to hit speed bumps. When you hit those speed bumps, when that door closes on you, it's just another step to the yes. Every time you take one of those steps, it's another step closer to the answer, to the goal, to the yes, to whatever it is that you're searching for, whatever it is at the end of that tunnel, at the end of that hallway, whatever it is. The next year is going to go by whether you were doing something about your life or not. So I want you to set goals for yourself. Write these goals down. I want it to be somewhere that you see it every single freaking day. Every single day, whether it is on your phone lock screen, because we look at those every freaking day. It's on the bathroom mirror. It's on the fridge handle, on a Post-it note. I don't care where you put it. It's just got to be somewhere that you will see it every single day as a daily reminder. So that way, if you do quit, if you do give up on that goal, it's a daily reminder that you did quit. You did give up. And that's unacceptable to me. Put it somewhere that you're going to see it every day. Make a vision board if you have to. I saw this on Instagram, and I might do it because I really like the idea. Buy a little poster from Walmart. Go print off pictures of what your dreams are going to look like at the end of that year. Now, if you're driving a beater, I don't want you to be putting necessarily a freaking Lamborghini in there. Unless I'm not saying it's not possible. I'm saying be realistic with yourself. Look at where you're at. Look at how much work you know you are going to put in. Make the vision board. I don't care if you have to do that. I think I'm going to do it for the podcast, and it'll be right here in the basement. You guys will be able to see it in the recordings. Make a checklist every single day. I think this is important to do. Whether you have these giant goals or little goals, make a checklist every single day. And make sure that checklist aligns with the goals that you have set for yourself in this upcoming year. What I do with my daily plan, I have this thing that I do, and I've been doing for a while now. Really got into it since Sierra got me an iPad. Because I can color code it. Okay. Quick interruption from Sierra. It's all right. She didn't know I was down here recording. I need an on-air sign so she knows. But kind of going back to what I was saying, like what I do with my daily goals is I can color code it with the iPad. On my notes, there's like a little thing where you can essentially draw. I have priority, high, medium, low. Priorities in green, highs in blue, mediums in black, lows in red. A lot of people may not agree with those colors. That's how my brain works. Just deal with it. The green are things that absolutely have to get done today. Absolutely. There is no if, ands, or buts. They have to be done. The blue, the high, those are things I'd really like to get done today. Is it going to kill me if they don't? No. But the green and the blue are the things that you really want to get through. That should be your goal, to at least get through those two sections. The medium, if I get them done, it's like, great. All right, I'm ahead of schedule a little bit. The low, it's just kind of things that, if I have extra time, I want to get this done as well. Now, every single day, whatever I don't get done, I go through and everything moves up on the priority list. So if I have something in the low, it goes to the medium. If I have something in the medium, it goes to the high. If I have something in the high, it goes to priority. I usually don't have anything left in priority because of the fact that, like I said, I'm getting the priority things done no matter what. Those are the non-negotiable things that you have to get done. There is no if, there is no and, there is no but. It gets done. Now, be careful with this because I can do it myself. Right now, honestly, today's is a little bit packed. Probably a little bit too much, but that's all right. You learn how to adapt and change your schedule. But I go through at the beginning of the week. I have a separate calendar that I like. I may have too many again, but what I do is it has Monday through Friday. I write down everything that I want to get done that week on each day. Some of these things can be simple as hell too. Take the trash out. Trash needs to go out. Trash comes tomorrow. Pay the water bill. It's set on auto payment, but you got to check. I just like to check. Make sure it's done. Keeps tabs on your financials. Set a goal. Set a checklist for yourself every single day. Whatever it is, you have to have some non-negotiables. You have to have some things that are extra. Plan it out. I'm not saying some people like to write the times with it. I'm working on this from this time to this time, this time to this time. That's fine. It's not me. I go with the flow. Get done when I get done because I know my time, I'm too scatterbrained half the time that my time kind of gets screwed up. And I don't want to skip things. Set goals for yourself. Set a checklist for yourself. And hold yourself accountable to this. Hold yourself accountable. The difference between a dream and a goal is a timeline and accountability. If you have to share this goal with somebody else, which I plan actually probably tomorrow or Sunday or even Monday, the 1st, I'm going to go text some of my best friends and go, hey, here's my goal for the year. Hold me to it. Hey, what's your goal? I want to know. Just give me one goal. You don't have to give me all of them. Give me one thing that you might need help with. And I'm not saying like I'm going to be there every step of the way right beside you helping you get through it. No, I'm going to say I'm going to hold you accountable. You want to run X amount of miles this year? All right, cool. I'll check in with you every month. See where you're at. See where we need to get to. The difference between a dream and a goal is a timeline and accountability. We can all sit here and say someday this, someday that. Someday's not a day of the week. Start making those small changes. There's going to come that time real quickly. 1 to 2 weeks usually. Maybe a month. Maybe it's 6 months from now when you're going to want to quit that goal. That's why we need to have that goal written down somewhere we can see it. So you can't let that goal down. You can't let that piece of paper down. You can't let the person in the mirror down. Just keep going when you have that time that you want to quit. Give it one more day. One more day. Every single day. Tell yourself when you want to quit. One more day. Because all of a sudden, your mindset might change on it. Small changes. All you got to do is make small changes. Think about it. If you have 2 boats that are parallel beside each other going down the river, right? One shifts 5 degrees. And then they start to drift apart. Now, you're not going to notice it at first. 5 degrees. It's not that much. You're not going to notice it. But over the course of a year, they're going to be completely separated from each other. Small changes lead to big changes. One small change each day, each week, each month will lead you to a completely different life at the end of this year, next year, I guess. You'll be able to look back at yourself a year from now and say, wow, man, am I better off than I was a year ago. So I'm challenging each and every one of you. Send me one of your goals, and I will help hold you accountable. That's all we got for the last episode of 2023. You guys know the deal. Life is hard, and it's going to knock you down just like a bull does to a bull rider. Don't let that bull of life walk all over you. Get up, grab the bull by the horns, and take control of your life. Roughnecks, out.